Welcome you to the program Family Life. I am your host, Aola Comensa. And today on the topic, like I said last week, we didn't finish our program, our topic last week, so we're going to continue and hopefully we'll wrap up with this topic this week today. And last week we discussed, last week we discussed managing and handling your friends in marriage. Managing and handling your friends in marriage. So today we will be discussing the same topic, and I will be looking at transparency in your marriage. Yes, transparency in your marriage. Don't forget this program is powered by Adoa Media Consult. You can follow us on all our social media handles. On Facebook is Adoa TV Ghana, on YouTube is Adoa TV, and on Twitter is Adoa TV_GH. And like always, Salon Services, they always make me look this gorgeous, and I thank them for that. You can follow them on Facebook as well, and go to Makola on the Hetty building right opposite Rollins Park. There you can locate them, and you look gorgeous like I am doing. So let's go for a quick commercial break, and when we come back, I'm going to introduce our guest for today. Stay tuned.
Praise the Lord's name be praised. How best do we bring significance to the cross? Does the death of Christ hold any relevance in modern times? Adoa TV brings to you the maiden edition of a concert which will add more meaning to the moment, dubbed the Cross Concert. Under the theme, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Mark 8:34. Date, April 19, 2019. Venue, St. Joseph the Worker Anglican Church, the Maxi Cathedral, Kanishin. Ministry, The Servant, Mother Comfort Hesse, Veronica Kumi Blues, Ni and Ni International, Ni Dodu, and Francis Kwakubo. Rate a cool handkerchief. For enquiries and sponsorship, contact us on 0276519675, 0246375837 and 0240906934. Comrades, come, let's make this Good Friday a memorable one. The cross, our victory.
From the break, if you just joined in, this is Family Life, and today we're discussing managing and handling your friends in marriage under the topic transparency in marriage. Today on my guest list, I still have Osofo Nivan, yes, Pastor Nivan. He was here with us last week and is here today. He's a counselor, an author, a pastor, and a married man. And I have Ma Efia Owusia, a gospel musician, a broadcaster, a radio presenter, a marriage counselor, a pastor, a whole lot. She has a lot in her book. Welcome back, Pastor Nivan.
Thank you.
And welcome, Mafia.
Thank you very
Welcome
much.
to Adoa TV.
Thank
you look
you.
ravishing.
Thank
Both
you.
of you look good.
We give all the glory to God.
Amen. Amen.
It's a Ahugaman grace that's made me like
Yes,
this.
sorry, aka Ahuga.
Ahuga.
Yes, aka
No
Ahuga.
shaking.
So, Mafia,
Yes.
last week we discussed managing and handling your friends in marriage. You're a marriage counselor, so I know you have a lot. Pastor Van said a lot last week, so we're going to continue. What type of friends do we have? Do we have, like, how would you know this is a good friend or a bad friend? Is this friend going to have an influence, a good influence in my marriage, or a bad influence in my marriage? How would you know that? How would you know?
Thank you very much.
You're
Viewers,
welcome.
God bless you for watching us. May you hook your blessings after this program in Jesus' name.
Amen.
If you
I
believe
tap
it,
into
hook
it.
and say ahuga.
Ahuga.
Thank you very much. We have good friends and bad friends. So if you are a married woman or man and you have a friend, in fact, I'm an MC or chairman for engagements too. So yesterday I was at an engagement and I was telling them that if you are not married, you can do anything you want. You are free. No one can control you. But as soon as you get married, you are bound. There are some things you can't do. There are some people you have to detach yourself from them, like Lot and his family. You see, you have to just let go of some things if you want to have your happiness and your peace
marriage.
in your marriage. There are friends, even though maybe all of you were single, but you got married. You didn't study that your friend. When you told that partner, oh, someone has come, I'm coming to get married. You saw the expression on his or her face. You saw the advice that person gave. Maybe the partner who was coming to marry you is not all that rich. He is poor or middle class. That person, that your friend can advise, oh, now look at this person you are going to marry. What can he or she do to you? Find a better person who can take good care of you, that you can flex with. But this person, you see, that person discouraged you, but you ignored her. You didn't listen to that person, and you got married. And you are still friending that person. Know that that person from the beginning, the advice he or she gave you means he is not a good friend or she is not a good friend. She is jealous of you. He wants you to be in the same soup, fingers working together. You see, so you must know the advice a friend gives to you if you want your marriage to be secured. When that person is talking, you can think over it, you can ponder over it and know that, no, what this my friend is telling me won't help me in my marriage, so I have to detach myself.
What if the advice your friend is giving you is a good one? What if your friend, the advice a friend is giving, maybe he or she knows the one you're going to get married to, and knows that, oh, this person is not a good person, is not a good man, she's not going to be a good wife, is not going to be a good man.
Thank you. Before Pastor can say, let me use myself as an example. Mr. Kwaku Stevenenda of Top, you are stars. I love you. You are a darling. You know, before I got married, I had a friend. She was also a singer. We were moving together. When this man came, I told her, my friend, that, oh, someone has come, so let's pray over it. She has not seen that person before, but she started saying negative things about that person. I said, you don't even know that person. You've not met before. So what's this? So in fact, she nearly changed my mind. But you know that I was attending a Bible school. I was at a hostel at Circle around the girls. There was a hostel there. Okay. That was where I was. So I prayed and said, Lord, if this man is my partner, because I was moving with an evangelist, Paul. God richly bless you, Daddy.
Amen.
He has strengthened me. I can stand on my feet from morning to night. I won't get tired singing or doing the work of God. So I prayed over this, and the things God revealed to me, I would say, because it would take most of our time. And I saw that, yes, even though this man is not a rich man, he doesn't come from my place. He's a Notna by a Christian. Yeah, he can help me in my ministry, because I was climbing a mountain that I was sweating, that he rather went up and held my hand and pulled me up. So I saw that, yeah, this man will be my helper. And after schooling, we got married, and lo and behold, I thank God.
So
he has been supporting me. He's been very supportive. Even this morning, he woke me up. He said, "Hey, you said you are going for a TV program." Oh." So I left home at 5:30. You see, but if I had listened to the advice of that person, I would have lost him. So if the advice that person will give you, you yourself study that person first. Study that person and see whether the advice that your friend is giving you is true or not. And you pray over it too.
In this case, he's saying that your friend was jealous.
She was jealous because she was also single. She was a grown-up person.
But someone would say bitter. Not jealous. She was bitter because maybe
I was leaving her.
Yes, she was bitter. So are you friends with her?
No. We broke her. Though I'm not very close with her as before. We are, but I don't even see
Not like before.
Not like before. No, now I have to concentrate on my marriage. So I don't have time for
you have to concentrate on your new
always
family.
My husband say, "Hey, you dear, hey, about God richly bless." She sang, "Yeah, Rachel." That gospel musician. Now she's my only friend. I don't go to a place long time. She always go, I won't say any pakra. I don't have time. You see. So when you are married. You have to. I'm not saying friend. Don't have friends, but limit them, and then know how most of your time must be spent with your partner instead of going outside. Some husbands or wives can go and sit somewhere. Talk chocolate for nothing. Have time for your family and you enjoy your marriage. You have an audacious, sweet marriage. Amen.
I want to thank our viewers for such a privilege. And based on what our mother is saying, I'll just simplify it in two categories. Like the other time I said, we have bad friends and we have good friends. So explaining and bringing it down to the viewers' understanding, it means friends are good once upon a time, and one day, based on what entails to make you a bad friend, begins from somewhere. Let's say I have a friend who is learned, where I consult to maybe teach me this or show me this, and then one day I inform the friend I want to marry. Now the friend will look at that level and will say, do you know marriage? How is marriage? Do you know that thing?
What it consists of?
Yeah. Then the friend will say, people have been saying marriage is something, or marriage is not good. Marriage is this. There are a lot of issues. So when I begin to listen to this, like the way you said, I begin to listen to him based on the things he's saying. I can say,
almost feel bad.
He have not married, but he's telling me the other side of marriage. So, hey, the thing is true. Even people are saying courtship is sweeter than marriage. And then a friend will tell you this. No, both of us have not entered. Now I've entered. The same friend is my friend. Now let me put it this way. I have to tell him or inform her if it will be the opposite sex, like if it's she or he, whatever. Oh, since 1 year now, marriage is good though. Then I have to influence my friend that marriage is good or bad, whatever. It's up to me, the person who have entered into the thing. Because there is a saying that if you have not tasted, you will not talk about it. So the moment I've tasted, I can be bold and say, marriage is good.
Sweet.
Now for 11 years now, I've married for 11 years now. I can influence thousands and tell them marriage is good. Because now, in the beginning, I'm alone. When I come home, I just put this there. No, I'm not organized. But the moment my wife enters, everything is in order. Now, I don't stay at friend's place or I don't stay outside for a long time. Maybe by 4 or 5.
Just for a period of time.
I'm in the house. So, friends are good in a way when it comes to marriage. But when you are fully 100% married, the only thing you have to do is to, like the way I said the other time, You have to distance yourself from them. You have the social media, you can chat, you can say hi, you can But people who have not married, when you become too closer to them, maybe all your friends have not married. Initially, my wife have friends, they have not married. They are about, let me say, they are about 7. 1 have married now. The 6 have not married. Now, she always go out with them. She always sit with them. They all in the one church. And I always say, these your friends. What at all are they going to tell you? Now, one day, I become offended. And the offended is this. They went to a funeral, and I'm with the 2 girls in the house. And she with the last one. So, at the point, I call her and I say, are you not coming? What at all are you doing there? Let your friends know you have married. And then she said, see, they are my friends. I will come. I said, hey, within some few minutes, you have to return. You see, and I call one of her best friend. She's part of the wedding. She's part of the maid of honor. And I call her and I say, sister, do you know your friend has married? He said, yes, she has married. But, she will come. I said, no. I don't want she will come. She will come. I want her to enter into a taxi right now. Now, this is what happened. The other friends get together and say, hey, he's doing something about these are friends. So I become offended and I got to their place and met them. I talked to them seriously. I said, hey, you are now single and we are all praying that you all will marry and then you enjoy it. So if she's now married and you are trying to make her do the things you have been doing, you are not helping her. You. So the best thing that you come to church, Mrs. How. Then she rather have to tell you the experience and the things. But if you go, you come and then staying with you for a long time and leaving the husband, you are painting a picture. Maybe if not the children, the husband too will go outside, having a time with the friends, and then this will bring. So when you are having a 2, 3, 4 hours time with your friends past, when you marry, it should not even be 1 hour. It should be in a minute and in a seconds. My husband will be waiting for me, so we'll talk. Then you have to leave. Friends should not interfere in them because marriage is an institution. The only thing that cost Abraham a long time, even to have a child and to have the blessings, is friends. Because the moment God said, leave your family, it means the family have an influence, not Abraham to have that impression to have his own. Leave your family. It is talking about he and the wife. But the moment he took the wife and then he took Lot, who is the cousin or nephew, with the wife and then the kids, attached to the marriage, and that brings the chaos. And after he went to, there is a famine, and then he went to a place to solicit for a food. The king there asked Abraham, is he your wife? No. He said no. And another chaos. So the man who looked at the woman and he said, the woman is beautiful. He want to just take the woman. So he said, it's your sister. Okay, then I love her. Because of food. Sometimes because of our necessities, we want to just say everything to our friends just to get something small. So someone will say, oh, my wife is this, my wife is that, and then just to get something out of the friend, you have to say all kinds of things. But God's intervention in Abraham's life is like God lost Abraham to a point that the man started to just subdue the woman, and then God intervened. Now, before Abraham getting out from that palace, the things the king gave to Abraham, the king have to order some servants also, another birdie. So he said, the things are many, so I'm giving you these servants. They will go and serve you. They don't know Abraham, they don't know them. So they are carrying the maize, the corns, the tomatoes to follow, and they become part of Abraham's birdie. So Abraham have to suffer a lot before getting. So when you don't take out things out of you, some friends you have to deny them. Some friends you have to delete them even from your phone. They don't call, they don't WhatsApp, they don't flash, they don't even say hi. No, they are occupying a space. You need a Jonathan or a David in the phone. So a Jonathan will tell a David, my father want to kill you, go. So a friend will tell you, you see, I saw your wife, and the way I saw your wife, please, don't tell her anything. She's not, the place I saw her is not good. So advise your wife not to move with these girls or this. These are some friends. They will come to your life and they will tell you a lot. Maybe they will not marry, but they will advise you, do this, do that. These are some of friends. You can take them to your bedroom. And I have some. Yesterday I called one. I make a reference with Apostle Samuel Blessing. And yesterday he was with me, and a wife is Jemima Blessing. Prophetess Jemima Blessing. He made this song. Nyabotrema Yesu na obeya ma something. It's a long time song. How do they put it? He's a musician and he's a counselor. He came there. The husband came there and then he made a profound statement. He said, all the friends he have some years ago are not adding to his marriage, adding to even any value. One pastor came to them, and then he's a friend, and then he said, he have not been seeing a child in the house. What is going on? The pastor was invited in the church, and the pastor was preaching, and he said, Apostle, so mommy, please stand. I want to pray for God to open heaven to give you a child. In front of the congregation. Now, with this statement and such a friend, I will draw a line. Even when I see you, you become a casual friend. Hi. You don't mount my pulpit again. Even if you call me in my free time, I can pick it and say I'm busy. So there are some friends you have to delete them from your life everywhere, totally. Like the devil, like Lucifer and God. God deleted Lucifer because of his intention. So the friend of God, who is Lucifer, once upon a time Lucifer, today the devil, God will not entertain them. That is why he asked the time they have gathering in Job chapter 1. He said, what are you doing here? He said, I'm just moving to and fro. And he said, have you considered? So the only way God will accept you as a friend is when you are doing his will and not contrary.
So how advisable is it to talk about your marriage with your friends?
The only advice I can say now, that if I want to talk to a friend, I will talk to a friend who is not married. And if you have married, the advice I would say that don't normally take your marriage issue to your friend. Where we are gathering like this, and then you, hey, my wife is this, my husband is this, my wife is that, no, it's not good.
They shouldn't know more.
No, you should not know.
They shouldn't know at all.
The only side that the friend have to know is the good side. The bad side, when you begin to, there's a saying that we don't put rags. When you wash your rag, we don't hang it outside. When you hang your rag outside, someone will see it as rag. So he would either take it to clean his shoe or tear some to do something. It's a proverbial word. So we don't take the bad things in the marriage, we don't take it outside. Because the one you just inform, oh, my husband is this, my wife is this, he will take it to Mokola. And there is where the whole thing starts. So the advice I will give to a friend is that if the person is married, don't take your marriage issues outside. And if the person is not married, I will advise you, don't interfere in people's marriage and be saying, I saw your husband this, I saw your husband that. If you see it, just pray about it. And then see how, because there is a saying that when someone's beer is burning, you have to take water under yours, because marriage is a way of life and it's an institution. When you are talking about someone's marriage and you have not married, hey, now they are fighting, now yours will be worse. So it's better you keep watching and asking yourself, how is my going to be? How is my going? Your fiancé today that you are admiring, oh, he's good. Oh, the moment you enter into the room, the goodness will become bad. The whole thing will become mess. So I advise the youth today that they should relax and wait for God's timing.
Auga.
Gaga.
Is it advisable to talk about your marriage affairs with your friends that are not married, or let's say with your friends?
In fact, to me, it's not advisable because not all friends are matured to give you a good advice in your marriage. There are some, even the marriage that you are in, they hate it, they jealous it, they want a way that it will be separated. So if you bring yourself, then hey, they will really help you.
They will help
I
you.
always say we don't fight from room to outside, but rather we fight from outside to the room. You see, it's not good. In fact, I know of a lady who died. Why? She had a friend, and the friend was single. And this friend, they were very close. But this friend was always advising that married friend that the husband is a womanizer. Because she, the wife, was complaining always to her friend. You see? So there was a time this friend had just closed from work, and she just got home, and that friend, single friend, called, hey, Abina, come on, hurry up, come and see. I've seen your husband with the lady here near this place. Come on, hurry up and come. And ladies too, you know how we act. She was shaking. She didn't even change herself. She sat in her car, drove, and you know when you are angry and you are driving, it's a different thing altogether. With speed.
She died.
That's all. That was the end of her. She couldn't even read that place.
So in this case, the friend killed her.
The friend killed her. So in fact, I will advise married people, please, if someone tells you something about your partner, have patience. Ephesians 4:27 says, give the devil no chance. Just have patience. The person will come home. And even you know, this man and that lady, it was business transaction.
You see?
It was business transaction, but see, you are dead and gone. You left your children behind, and these children are now orphans. So we have to have patience in our marital homes. Please, when something happens, take your time, ponder over it before you take an action. We don't take action before. Think before you take the action or make the move. If not, had I known, it's always at last. I always say, had I known, be a catchery. So it's not advisable to be listening to advices from outside people who are not in your marriage. It's you who is married. Everywhere is not good. No one is infallible. Maybe I know, yeah. Everyone has his or her but.
Yeah.
Me, my husband, he's very good. I always say, even if he's eating and his children or wife are there, he will leave that food and give it to them to eat. If there's no food at home, he's very caring. But when it comes to his annoyance, hey, yeah, when he shouts, if you are a burger, you hear it. So as soon as I see that he's angry, he starts to shout, I go away from him. I will for him to calm down, because if he shout, what I hate is shouting for people to hear that we are arguing or something. I don't like it. I've told him several times, but hey, that's how he is. That's his bat. I also have my bat. You see, so when you know your partner's shortcoming, then you know how to adjust yourselves so that you live happily. If not, there will always be fire in Soweto. As soon as he brings it, you bring your day crash. Hey, petrol and matches. Boom, Oja. So it's not good to be listening to advices from people. Okay, there are at times you need an advice when something is going on, but where the advice that will come and know if it will help your marriage. if you wait, if you ponder over it, and you think, as for this one there, it won't help me. You just let go of it and then continue with your marriage.
You see, we have these friends that they are both used to the husband, your husband or your wife. They are, let's say, we have this family friends. They are so close to the family, and they just come into the house whenever they like, use your things, do whatever they like. Do you have a take on that? How do you classify such a friend?
It depends on how closeness you are with that person. That is giving that person the opportunity to be misusing your things. So if you have friends so close like that, or even family close like that, they come to your house, you see that they are overdoing things, you have the right to control them, to tell them, hey, Charlie, mama chance, but it seems you are going too far.
1 inch, you are taking 2 inches.
2 inches, so please pause. Yeah, know how you handle my things. I don't like this, I don't like that. Don't say, oh, I'm ashamed to say it or something. Then I hope before you realize everything. That would be an Ahugaman bonus. Bonus credit.
How do you manage such a friend? You are in your house, then just barge in or like come inside whenever he or she feels like. Maybe your husband, your wife's friend, like who is so attached to the kids at home and the family, just come inside whenever they feel like, do whatever they want to do with your things.
Before,
do you get angry at a point, like, why are you doing this? Why is she doing that?
Initially, it would depend, like the way our mother said, it would depend on the relationship. There are some friends, maybe both the wife and the husband are too
attached.
Yeah, you are competent, you are too communal to yourself. So, if it happens like that, you can take it normal. Like, we have a friend who can barge into our house, go to the fridge, open, go to our bedroom, sleep, that kind of thing.
On your bed.
It can just enter, then go and sleep, and then there was a time I was like, I have to inform my wife.
This thing has to stop.
This nonsense must stop.
Like my wife's sisters can enter into our bedroom. This one is sleeping, this one is sitting, and I'll be like, okay, but within me, like the way you are saying, within me, I don't like. How can I say it? Now, when it comes to a friend, and both of us are too compatible to ourselves, I can go there, they can come there. It depends on the beginning. So that is why Psalm 11 said that if the foundation is weak, what can the righteous do? So if the foundation, we are too close, I go there, you go there, you see, we are too close that I can't say anything. Then I'm married. The wife too is close. We are all close. It will be hard for me to say something where the person can just barge into it, come and take things. Now, he can do anything in the room. But for now, I can say, as we are educating ourselves, I can say it's not good for now because it can break a lot
of things.
And break things because the person can know everything about the family and he can take it outside. Because there are some friends, their head is not like a bank where you keep the money. So there are some friends, they can't keep information.
I have a colleague here. He will tell you, what will be.
Yeah, he can't keep information. He will just, when he see, there are some friends too, when they see crowd, they want to bring everything in their head just to please the people that they have information. So to me, I would advise friends who have been doing that it's not good. Just give, even though if the people are not talking, if they are not saying anything, please just give a room for them to operate. Just have a limit. The sitting room is your last stop. The kitchen, please, you let them say, you go to the kitchen. But the bedroom, let that place be like God in his chambers. So nobody can enter into the chambers unless maybe I have my wife have a friend. She's very close. Anytime she's coming, no knocking. She just barging. So one day I was there and then she came, and I saw someone open. Hey. Say, oh, now the closeness I can't say anything. So she just came. I was sitting in the sitting room. She came. He said, "Oh, my wife said I should take some weed, something
from your bedroom."
So I have to go there and then take the wig for her. Now the other time my wife was sleeping in the bedroom, she came and he said, "Where's my?" I said, "Oh, she's inside." Pra. What will you say? Because we are too close now. Right now, I think we have to bring the border.
No. What if you were naked at that time?
Yeah.
She would have seen you
naked. And my wife too is that type. She always move naked like that. So anytime pastor friends are coming, even yesterday, she was sitting half naked, and then there was this friend who is my friend. She will knock the door as he's knocking. Then
he's already in.
So that issue. I'm just using this platform to inform friends that it's not good. It's not good.
There should be a limit.
It's not good. It's not good.
So we'll be going for a commercial break right now, but we have a narration to listen to. So we're going to end. I'm going to open the WhatsApp lines after this quick commercial break. So please don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon.
We steal from people who steal from us.
African Movies on Adoa TV comes your way with great movies from your favorite stars.
Any amount you want, I'll pay.
Are you cheating? No! How could I?
Majid Michelle, Mercy Johnson, Lil Wayne, Jackie Appiah, and many more.
Can you follow my footsteps? Hey! Look at you, what is wrong with you?
We are following your footsteps.
Enjoy exciting latest African movies full of drama, romance, action, comedy, and so much more only on Adoa TV African Movies. Adoa TV, bringing good things to life.
Don't call me by a da. Hey, Najna Domana Ankasa so. And Nunti and Adoa TV. Aquafa Juma dear Stronko. And can so da. At the Abba or Ghana, Mamma, Yatsuni didn't say Ghana.
Samba.
We are Gadini. And then I will turn a drum my soul. And now to me the one say baby. And now we shall baby I will be an himself with the Jana. And yeah, now I met Nanakria or bed from Paul. Met the Ghana air bro. Our baby Blara will walk Ghana. We are the case. When it comes to exposure, wow, we are the best.
What food have you been eating? What water have you been drinking? Have you thought of a proper ventilation? How often do you exercise? What about your personal hygiene? How well do you manage sanitation? Cleanliness, they say, is next to godliness. So join me, Adwesa, on Health Matters on Mondays at 6 p.m. as I present to you health and its related issues. Health Matters, your health, my concern.
Adoa TV, bringing good things to life.
From the break, if you just joined in, we are discussing managing and handling friends in your marriage. How well do you know your family? Well, the studio is getting hotter and hotter as I have Osafo Nivan and Ahuga. Yes, I'll say Ahuga. She's making the studio fun. Please, I hope you guys are learning something. I hope you are also in this one. I know you are trying to know the categories of friends that you have, especially the married ones. We that we are not married, we are now learning. Yes, so we are picking our friends from this. Before we went for the break, we were discussing about the categories of friends that we have. So, Osafo, in this case, do we have categories of friends, like this friend is this friend is that?
Yeah, we have category of friends, because as you have been moving and knowing your friends, it makes you to categorize those who you have to go with, those who you have to leave them. And Jesus made a parable, and he said there's 10 wise, the 10 virgins, the 5 foolish and 5 wise. How did Jesus saw they are virgins 10? Yeah. But how did they categorize them?
Categorize them as
foolish and wise? He just make that proverbial statement to just let us know how to select our friends. Now, number one is, they said they are going to wedding, so it's all about marriage. So after the wedding, some weddings will delay, like yours. Maybe the time they will say, come 11. Oh, Ghana now, where are you? Oh, we are coming. My lipstick is then the friends who they are real friends. We said, oh, because of the timing. Okay, let's have these.
We'll do that.
Let's have these so that when the time is delaying, we can use this to just entertain ourselves more. But the friends who don't even appreciate what you are doing, Charlie, I'll be going somewhere. So the time you will appear, those you have been depending on all those you call the friends, and then you'll be looking in the crowd through the pictures, you don't see them. Then you ask, where? Oh, they came, or they said they are going somewhere.
So they've gone.
They are the foolish. You have to pack them. So through today, you are now married now. So this is the time for you to categorize your friends. Those who just bunch into your room without information and Charlie, the way you burn into my room, I don't like it. Maybe if I've married, are you going to do the same? And the person can have the guts to say, but what? We are friends. These are the people you should start marking.
You live in the car.
You have to mark it. And there are some friends, even mentioning the car, there are some friends, you can sit in the car with your husband. They don't care. They can just talk anyhow and
be touching your husband.
Yeah, like that kind of thing. Like, oh, Charlie, hey, your husband is nice, and that kind of, and you be feeling too bad and too like. These are some of the people in your courtship. You should start putting them in there. So you should have the wise, and the wise is where they see your husband. Oh, please. And then when he sees you, he will be joking with you. But when he sees your husband, there's a respect.
There should be respect.
That is the only thing we are talking about. If you are close with the man, respect the woman. If you are close with the woman, respect the man. Don't just say, because if you are close with both of them, respect them because they have now married. And the things you have been doing with them in the courtship stage, let the respect comes, because you are close with them, you can do anything and talk anything. No, there should be a respect.
Auga, I had the chance I had the chance to work on a bride for her wedding, and she has 6 bridesmaids, and all those 6 bridesmaids, they were all like, I want the same makeup, I want the same makeup, and when they didn't get it, they got angry. They got mad, and they were so late to the wedding reception that they were all like, they were not happy. How will you categorize this friend? This friend.
You want to have the same makeup like the bride, and you are not the bride. Yeah. You are a bridesmaid. So at that very moment, she should know how to categorize
they were all late for the wedding reception.
They did it intentionally. They just wanted to destroy everything. They just wanted.
And not 30 minutes, so like almost an hour.
They just wanted to disgrace that.
So that is what I'm saying. So these people,
want to destroy their marriage.
You have to put them.
You have to separate them.
After your wedding, you know how to.
The Lord, you have to put them somewhere after the wedding too. She has to know how to move with them. She should separate them, or at least free herself from them. They shouldn't be close as they were before, because she should know that these friends, they want my downfall. They don't love me. If you love someone, you rather support her.
You know, to the extent that one of them spoke to my elder sister rudely, and my elder sister got angry.
They are all bad friends. She should forget about them, move on. Now she should concentrate on her marriage. Because if you are married and you say friend, there are some people, they are married, but still, the time they were spending with their friends before she got married is the same thing. They'll be going out, things they were doing together before she got married. She'll still be doing those things. Yeah. But when you are married, challenge, you are bound though. You are not free like before. So there are some things you have to forget them. Throw them away and concentrate on your marriage. Your time, most of your time is for your husband. Most of your time is for your wife. That's the time you have time to communicate, to think about yourself, how the marriage you grow. But if you don't have time for your husband, but rather have time for your friends, then be careful, because you know some friends are bad. Look at this king, the king in the Bible. His father died, and he was the king. And then he had a friend, and the friend advised the king that the king told the elders, oh, when my father was alive, you were paying such an amount of tax. So as I'm now the king, should I reduce it or increase it? The elders advised him, which was good. And then from there, he went to his friend to ask the friend that, oh, this is what the elders say. So should I do it or not? The friend said, Chia, are you crazy? What the tax your father was collecting from them, increase it. Increase it more so that they can pay, so that they'll know that, yeah, you are a champion. And he hid to the advice of the friend, and he added the tax. Let's say he tripled it or even more before than how they were paying when his father was alive. And the people hated him. His kingdom didn't last, and at last he was overthrown from the throne. You see, because of the advice the friend gave him. It was a bad advice. Elders gave him advice, but he refused because his friend gave him advice. Who is your friend? Look at Tamar. Yeah. And his friend, what's his name, Kura? He wanted his sister, but the friend, he told his friend, and his friend said, oh, go and sleep. We will pretend as if you are sick. And then let her bring you food, so that after you eat, you rape her. And he hid to the advice of the friend, and he did exactly the same thing. And he knew what he was doing wasn't good. And look at what came. It brought hatred and at last death, because his stepbrother hated him so much for raping his sister, for disgracing the sister because she was a virgin. You see, so please, when a friend advises you, think over that advice, ponder over it, know that this advice will help me before you take a step. If not, before you realize, had I know, it's always catching.
If you want to join this program, you can send us your WhatsApp message on 0509 277 5305 277 53. Please do send in your WhatsApp messages to contribute to this program. Thank you. What's the phone?
Like the way our mother is saying, there is a clause in this thing, and this is the whole thing. God said, it is not good for the man to live alone. So he have to get his partner. And then he said, they have to leave their parents so that they become one flesh.
One flesh.
And the parents, your mother and your father, are the supremo. So if you are leaving your mother and your father,
then you have to leave your friends.
Then your friends are because they are passed by, so they just pass by. So your mother, your father will be like, they brought you to this world. So if God said you should leave them, and then you and your wife to be one, what about the friends? Now friends comes in when we think, oh, we need them, like the way our mother said, we need them. They are friends, we need them, we by all means need them. But they should not be the center of the marriage. They should not be, oh, without the friends will be saying, hey, you married and you are now denying us, you are not talking to us. Now, what are they? Even Bible said you should leave your mother and your father.
And your father.
I'm talking to my mother this morning, and she was like, anytime she calls, how are you? How are the children? How is my in-law? And then that's all. It takes time for me to visit my mother once a while. I will not just every day punching into my mother's place. And then I told my wife something. I said, what my friends cannot do and my parents cannot do, then you have to do it.
You have to do it.
Because you are the best friend, the best mother, the best. Because once upon a time, I was eating my mother's breast from my childhood to the level that I was with my mother. And my wife came in to stop that eating of breast, that she would take
Continue.
over. Now, if my wife said today, I should not eat the breast, I'll go back to my mother. So my mother
sure you can go back to
no, the old man's breast now is bayaba.
It's the best.
Because listen, all the things my mother was doing, that is why God said I should leave her so that I will have my own. You see, right now, your fiancé will be looking you brighter, nice, everything. Now, when he marries you now, the things he been seeing some 5-10 years ago, now it's not the same thing he will be seeing today. Now, when friends comes in and begin to say, hey, your wife is looking a mother now. Now, he's trying to tell you the husband, tell you the friend. Then you have to look somewhere and look at the fresh, that kind of thing. If your husband is not that mature to just sack that friend, he will draw the mind out of something. Because the thing is been seeing 10 years, enjoying 10 years, and then you come and say, oh, your wife is now fat, the breast is now big, but you have to know that if a woman give birth, when she gives birth,
something changes.
Yeah, the future begins to change. So, like our mother, the way she's praising the husband, I don't think they are in their 30s now. They have grown,
but they are still 8 years.
They are still enjoying, and the man also enjoying. We now enter into our 11th year. My wife is cute. She's beautiful. Cute. And then we have 3 kids. The thing I'm enjoying 11 years, I'm still enjoying it. So what would drive me to go to other the things, the futures I'm seeing? The only thing I can say, and I'm still enjoying, but I can say at first it's very small, but now 3 kids, they have enjoyed it to today with me. I told my small boy, I just give you a chance to enjoy the breast more, but within a short time, please.
It's mine.
It's yours.
So to simplify it, anytime a friend becomes a friend, just to interfere in your marriage and you are mature. If he's a good friend indeed, and he's doing something that is bad or something that is not good, and you inform him, and he become hungry, he become offended, he's not a friend, he's a devil. You have to delete him.
But our friends, do we need friends in our marriage at all? Do we need friends?
Look at this, my fingers. You see how I've done it. When you marry, you leave your father and mother.
Yeah.
It's opened. You leave your friends wild opened. Eh?
Okay.
It's wild open. Wabusianfo. It's wild open. Eh? But this, they are all wild open. But this one, you see how I've done it. If I bring it closer like this, and I want to open it, can it open?
No.
No. The way this opened, this one can't be opened like that's why. This is you and your husband. You are stick together forever. So when you marry, there are some relationships, there are some people, you have to let them go. Hello, hi, oh, good morning, how are you? That's all, but you don't get so close with them. If not, before you realize, your marriage is collapsed. So know how to handle friends when you are married. Because there are some married people, they love spending lot of time, more of their time are spent outside with friends. For what? Your husband is your friend, your husband is your sister, your mother, your father, your everything. Discuss everything with him. There are some friends, you go out there, things you discuss, they are useless. It doesn't help you in any way. But you spend most of your time with them. For what?
So, Mefia, in this case, you're saying best friends are not needed. Your spouse should be your best friend.
Your spouse should be your everything. You are stick together forever. This one open, they are gone. 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 But this one, it sticks together. It cannot be opened. So please, let's use our partners as our everything. We are not saying don't make friends. No, but please, know how you spend your time with your friends. Know how you handle your friends. Know how the limit of freedom you give to your friend. Imagine a pastor saying in his bedroom with his wife, and then someone would just bug him like that. You enter without even knocking. What of when you came and I was treeing sacred? I was riding my cycle when you came. What? Oh, sorry. You see? Maybe you came, I was riding my cycle, and I was far gone. Maybe I was in Sakune. What will you do? Please, there should be a limit to everything.
So does your pastor have a choice? Does your pastor have a say or choice in your friends, like the kind of friends you keep? As soon as you guys get married, you get married to your partner.
A pastor?
Oh, yeah, like does your partner have a choice?
Oh, yeah, why not?
Or
everybody
you say,
needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody at a point in time. There are times you might need a friend to help you. A friend in need is a friend. Look at Jonathan and David. You see, he loved the friend so much. And even after his death, he helped his son. You see, he was faithful. How many friends are faithful? David was faithful to Jonathan of the pledge he did. And he fulfilled it. But how many friends are faithful? So you have to, that's what we're saying, that you have to study your friends. Know the good ones and the bad ones. Separate them. Separate them. Know how you move with them. Know how you talk with them. Why? Don't send your marital problems to your friends. If you sell your marriage problems in market, everyone will buy it.
And don't buy it. They'll buy it cheaply.
Very cheaply. Now, as you told your friend, his or hers, do you know, maybe it's worse than yours.
Yes.
But she has kept it, he has kept it, and you are selling yours. You are disgracing the marriage. It makes the respect in the marriage cry. It comes down. So please, let's respect our marriage. Doesn't matter. Our Arabian one talk in every marriage there is quarrel. There's a problem. No marriage is perfect like sugar cane. It's like marriage like sugar cane. When you are chewing it, some places are very smooth, and when you get to a place to it's very hard. If you don't have strong teeth, you can't chew that place. That's how marriage is. So please.
I have a question on our WhatsApp line. It says, good morning, my name is Eva from Pukwasi. I have a friend who keeps borrowing money from me, citing it on our friendship. I feel difficult to deny, so I do give out always, but my husband always fumes at that, and we argue on this. I told him I don't have the courage to stop my friend from borrowing from me, so he should. And it seems he's also not ready to, but keeps blaming me. What can I do?
Look at that too. The advantage, that friend has taken the advantage because the friend can't talk. She will say, oh, borrow me this money, I'll pay back. But she's not borrowing. She's not borrowing it. She's taking it because she knows you can't ask her. Because you are very close to her, because you love her. And look at what I was saying. The husband has been arguing with the wife because of this. And if God doesn't intervene, it will continue 1, 2, 3 before you realize the marriage has collapsed because misunderstanding is at work there. You see, so she has to be firm and be bold and tell your friend, take the bold initiative to say, hey, Madam Fueye, it's too much. I don't grow money on trees. At least I don't. She knows you don't have it. Even that money she maybe it's something that is on budget. She has something that she wants to do with that money, but because she's a friend, she's giving her and wants so obi bo be siane or amount there be now so put a stop to it. And I'll tell the friend, never, don't give her again. She thinks you are a fool.
She's taking advantage.
She's taking advantage of you. She's taking your leniency to be your weakness. Don't mind her. Don't give her again. She's just using your money for nothing. And please mind your husband. Your husband has been advising you that don't give it to her again. And you see, you were arguing with your husband. Please save your marriage. If the friend go, let her go.
Let her go.
Your marriage is secure.
Should be there. Even from Pokwasi, hope you are listening. Pastor has another word for you.
The only thing I would say, or to add to what our mother said now, is that maybe in the beginning they have been doing it. So now, you have, like the way our mother said, she is taking an advantage just to say, I don't have, or give, I'll give to you. So the moment you give her, she know it's very close to you, so automatically she will not return the money. But I will advise her not to, like the way our mother said, not to do it, because it will rain and it will drain the marriage. Because the moment the husband came in and he said, I don't like that or this, one day there will be a problem. Because anything where there is I don't like, then there is another way of a war out of it.
You are killing your marriage slowly.
So I think and then to the friends who normally do certain things, I would say if someone has married, just respect. I preach at the church concerning marriage, and then I told the whole congregation, I said, if someone build a house, we should celebrate the person. But when someone marries, we should go on our knees and pray. Because it's a whole institution that brings chaos. Now marriage alone can make you mad, can make you, they were interviewing Mama Francisca, Duncan Williams' wife, and then at Joy Prime, they were asking him a lot of things, and the woman who said, oh, I can't say anything about my husband, I can't say this, I can't say that, and at the end of the day, the whole system become like you want to advise the whole congregation for not making the system look like he has been in a relationship and the relationship is not working. So because of that, friends are calling him. And so, how are you feeling now? How do you feel? How do you think about this whole thing? And the woman make a statement that makes me too happy. She said, upon all these things, he have friends where they go on their knees and pray and intervene. Now today, as we are sitting here today, if not that issue, the woman have been in a place where she will not be known today. She have gone through schools and he have now receiving a diploma and a PhD, and she is happy about all that is going on. And today she can boast and tell the world that she have friends who, when she enter into this calamity, they went to their knees, they pray, and God intervene on her behalf. So I will advise a friend that when your friend is married or has married, you pray for her to just have this kind of, but don't interfere into marriage and asking and picking and then barge into it. And so, hey, right now, and there are some friends, when you marry a good man, when I say a good man, a man who is caring, supportive, and they like to use that a man to just gain something out of you. You can go to the man's office and, oh, I was passing and I say I want to greet you. And so how is the marriage? How is everything? Hey, your friend, hey, we have been friends a long time. Oh. So, oh, I need something small to add to buy something. And I say, oh. And you, that friend, be careful. Because one day, he will bring a bad news to you, the husband also. So be careful about that friend. They are friends that we call them the caterpillar friends. Bible said that the years that the caterpillar, the camel worm, and the worms have been eaten. There are three categories of friends where, when it comes to character, they will be eating like this mouse. We call it kwakuatoy. He will blow air.
The ones with
the long mouth. They will blow air and then they will chewing your skin small. Then so you are sleeping and then they will be chewing you small. Those friends, be careful. They'll be giving you sweet words. But at the end of the day, they will be destroying your marriage. And we, the husbands, we who have married, when a friend brings you a message from the other party, like I saw your husband talking to someone, like the way our mother said, an incident happened in the area in the Ghana state, where a friend who informed her husband that he saw the wife with a guy sitting at the beer bar. So the guy have to run there, and at the moment he got there, with that impatient, he just took the bottle, hit the guy. So before he realized that the guy head has like broken. And then they took him to the hospital and all kinds of things, and they begin to ask of the person. Like the way you told me your story the other time. The girl's nephew used to, whenever he came to the house, he used to take her to the wife, that is the wife, take her out to sit down, and then they begin to talk about family issues. And you don't know the external family. So the moment you saw the person, you just call the wife. Who is that? And then, but the moment and the guy said, this thing has been going on. So if this thing has been going on, have you called the wife, asked her, but a friend just called you and he said, I saw your wife sitting with a guy. And maybe you don't know the kind of friend. I asked a friend, so when you meet your wife with a guy, maybe hugging, not just hugging, but hugging with a feeling, what will you say? There are some friends, I have a mate, he can argue from the back and within like this, and that kind guy has been doing this till we finish school. Now, as I'm talking now,
still no chicken.
He doesn't care whether man or woman. He doesn't care. He will argue. So one day we were having this group chatting, and I say you should stop this thing. We are all growing, and he said, "Oh, but we are friends." Now, such a character, such a character. This is the way you have to handle him. When you see him coming, just excuse yourself and begin to just go and hide somewhere, because there are some things that person cannot be deleted. He will by all means interfere. So you have to just excuse and then just use another channel to approach the person. Like your husband can please. He said it's your friend. The way you hack, I don't like it. Sorry. There are some friends, they were ashamed of maybe you being the husband or you being the wife, and then they can use that shyness or that friend to just stop what they are doing. So you can use your husband to talk to him, or you can use a face that is heavier to talk to him. Yeah.
We have someone on Facebook said, "I'm loving the show," and she also said, Pastor Van is on top of it. Keep it up. And she said, what Ma Efia is saying is true. Some friends will collapse your marriage and they will not even tend to look at you. Once the marriage is gone, they will go as well.
Yeah.
And she says she's feeling you, pa. And one also said, personally, I think we shouldn't discuss our marital problems with friends. Your husband buys you something and you tell them. Some of them will eventually get jealous and wish to have your husband when they get the least chance. And she continues saying, marriage is like a white collar. Marriage is like a white collar job. Everyone wishes to enter, and some of them too are willing to come out of it. Marriage is good and sweet if you find the good and right person. Those who have found the love should stick to it. And those of us who haven't, let us hope and pray that we find it soon enough.
Those who have found their love should stick to it. But if you don't take care, someone will take it from you.
Yeah.
Someone who is not married and jealous will take it from you.
So
it's
cherish your marriage.
It's true. Very, very true. So, in this case, that's your husband. Let me say that's your husband or your wife. Has a say in your opposite sex friends. Maybe you have a friend who is a female, and that's a wife has a say. Does she have a say in that? And
my wife have a say. The time we started courting, like the last week I said it. I love hugging. So when I see you, you are blessed. You are blessed. And my wife is not that type. It's not the open type. Like it's always indoor. So anytime I arguing, you say, no, stop this thing.
What you carry to do?
The mindset of hugging is not that what she is thinking. So I'm hugging because he or she is my friend, so I'm just hugging. But he realized I always hug the ladies more than the men. I just give high five. You differentiate. So if I'm hugging, then I should not be discriminating. I should hug the male, I should hug the female too. So she started complaining and in the courting era. So the moment I saw that she was complaining, I started drawing myself out of it because we are not coming to marry. So I'll tell a friend there, when you see your friend not marry and you are doing certain things and the fiancé is telling you, I don't like it, stop the thing now before you enter into the marriage.
Okay.
Sure. My husband has a say. She has the right, the impetus, the audacity to do that. The impetus and the audacity to do that, because I'm now his property. He is also my property. He controls me. I'm his and he is mine. So whatever he wants, I should do it for him. He says, I don't like this.
Don't do it.
I want my marriage to stand, I shouldn't do it. That's so simple. I don't like the do's and don'ts. Okay, I'm sorry. He has the say. He has the power.
Simple and tietia.
Simple and tietia. Don't do it. Yes, sir. Boss, I hear you. For your marriage to be successful.
So are you saying your spouse should know all your friends?
Yeah, they should know all your friends. Because there are some friends, even to the extent that that is why problems are coming. Because when they don't know them, and there are some friends, you are too close to them, like the way you are talking about hugging and that kind of things. Your wife will come and badge you. The other time I asked you a question, then you enter into the room, and then your husband came, you came, the woman you came, and you saw a lady on top of your husband. The head is on your husband's lap. Now what are you going to say? And then you said, you asked what is going on, and I told you it's a failure word. You have spread the whole thing because you don't know the person who is laying there, even in the room. So the moment you enter, you just greet and then you go. Now you see that the moment you enter, everything has to cease. Either the woman will lift his head up, and then the man will then when the man comes to you and say, "Oh, come. Oh, this is my auntie's last born. This is what he be doing." Oh, he will be. So from there, you have to let your husband know this is your marriage house. So don't allow certain things. Maybe not me. I will tolerate it, but maybe another person will come, and then the whole thing will be. So your wife, your husband have to know all your friends, their characters, how they do their things, and your family members, how they do, so that when they see your friend, maybe you are eating and your friend is but oh, that is how, oh, this guy, that is how he is. So your spouse have to know your friends.
And you know, there are some friends, they are so close to you that when they come and your dress is there, they will take your dress and wear it. They will take your shoe, everything. They can just take your things and wear it. Please, I will advise you, put a stop to it right now. That nonsense must
at once by force.
At once by force, right now. Immediately, instantaneously. Because ahugaciously, stop it, because you don't know the kind of spirit that person has. You know, most people have these demons, these spiritual marriages, and they're because of when they were at school or something, their friends, they were exchanging dresses, even some underwears. It's very bad. Please, if your friend has been doing that to you, stop it right now, because it's not good. There are some people, she'll take it, she'll bring it back
even
again.
if you're not married.
Some too, they will take it, they will bring it back. Do you know what she or he went and do with it before bringing it? Do you know what she did with it? Please, let's know how to handle our friends and the limit. Let's give them some limits. There are some lines they shouldn't cross. If not, and who got your trouble will enter.
We have less than 5 minutes to wrap up. So we're going to wrap up with this.
To add to what our mother is saying, now spiritually, when a fetish priest just mention your name, or he take some of your clothes or something, it's because your body, your sweat have entered into your clothes. Anything he invokes, it works. So like what our mother is saying, if you have a friend and he takes your clothes, maybe that person is not married. The only thing that will prevent the system is that let him know, okay, if I have money and you want to buy something like the same thing or something, maybe he loved the dress and you have money, you can buy some for him or her or something. But to wear or to know, we have spiritual connotations where the person can use it.
I have a WhatsApp question. He says, my name is Frank from Volta region, Ahoy. I have married a wife who happens to be a celebrity and empowering woman. She has many friends, most of it which annoys me, but I love her. How can I cut some of them off since she is a celebrity?
She's a celebrity, but there are times, there are some friends she has to give a space. You be social, of course, you are a celebrity, so you have to be sociable. But hello, hi, but she shouldn't cross on limits. She should have time for the husband too. She should have time for the husband. The husband has said it. If she wants her marriage to be successful, she should listen to the husband cut some of that. We are not saying she shouldn't marry. Oh, hello. Me there sometimes I traveled to some village for a funeral. When I went there, I heard, hey, ahu, gaga. I said, hey, here too. You see? So you have to smile. Me when I'm working and someone greets me, I'll smile, respond fine. But I don't know that person because you're a celebrity. You don't know who knows you and who doesn't know you. But you just be smart with them, be friends with them, smile with them, but don't give them so much time more than your husband.
And to add to it, the question that about celebrities, this celebrity issue has become the norm because some of them have friends with characters. So some of them drink, some of them smoke, and then when you find yourself there and you are not coming out of it to get a partner to stay with,
it's difficult.
That is what I'm saying. If you want to marry and you are a friendaholic, someone who is friendship, every time friend. You should stop stopping the friendship from the day you decided to marry. If you are a humanatic or a manatic, you like girls, you like someone who say a humanizer. You should stop these things when the thing clicks in your mind. Someone like
let go of all that.
Someone like I want to marry, but you when you see girls, you can't go, or you like drinking, you like smoking, that kind of thing.
Old nature is still there.
The moment you said I want to do this, you should stop.
Make sure you just.
Yeah, you should stop asking girls, love, I love you. You should stop this thing.
Any girl you see, no, you
6 months, 1 year before you be secure. So if you want to enter into marriage and you know you are that kind of type who love friends, you should stop certain things before you enter. And that is what have helped some of us today, because our friends who we know, we pray, we sing, we preach today, some of them are still doing the old stuff. And then yesterday I was telling my wife, if not her and some of the friends I have, like right now I can say not that bad, but I can say I don't know where I'll be now, because I'm the type I don't have friends. So the moment I'm married and I started having friends, and the friends become pastors. So I was being called pastor 1992. I finished JSS 1992. Pastor, because of the way I do my things. So stop doing what is going to be an effect in the future. Stop doing it now, so that in future you will not be affected.
I hope we've heard it all. We should know how we choose our friends. We have the good friends and the bad friends. Let's go off our bad friends and do with the good ones. We should limit our friends so we focus on our family and our marriages, especially to those of us who are not yet married. We should limit them now. We should limit them now, so in the near future we will not have to battle with friends in our marriage. So I'm going to go back to them for their last word, especially our hugacious mama. Our hugacious mama. She should leave us with a good advice, and from our pastor as well. Less than 2 minutes.
Thank you very much, viewers, for watching us. May you have an hugacious blessings this morning.
Amen. I tap into it.
In fact, simple word, that friend you have, do you really trust that friend? Do you think that friend will help you in your marriage? And you, a married person, how are you handling your marriage? Do you just open your door for anyone to enter and do what he or she likes? Your husband, your partner has been telling you, I don't like this. Have you listened to your partner to put a stop to it so that your marriage will grow, or you still like doing what you were doing before you got married? If you want to save your marriage, if you want to enjoy your marriage, there should be an understanding between you two. There should be humbleness. Trust your partner. There should be a limit to friends, and your marriage will be an audacious, enjoyable one forever. I wish you all the best in your marriage. Enjoy your marriage.
Also for neighbor.
To summarize it, I'll say all these words are for the married couples, but those who are single, who are listening to us now, I want to inform you that very soon Jesus will come, and know the type of friend who you are working with or you are dealing with. Because if you have married and your friends are making your marriage not to grow, but you have friends who know Christ, who can talk to you and counsel you, advise you, and pray with you. And I'm here also to tell the youth of today, when we are courting, we don't sleep with the man. We don't cook for the man. We don't collect money from the man. We don't sleep with the man. Be more conscious, because God said to Adam and Eve, he said, don't touch it. The day you touch it, you will die. So I'm urging you right now that the friend who is informing you to sleep with the woman before, one day he will tell you, leave that woman and go and sleep with another woman. Because the friends today are there for us just to see. They are the pivot. Some of them are pivot in our lives. They will be the pivot to Jesus come. But make sure the words they have been telling us, that the encouragement should be more effective and should be more adding to our lives. May the Lord bless you. Amen. And may you enjoy your marriage. And those who have no marriage, I'm praying for you that you get a good man and a good woman. May God bless you.
Amen. Susan, we've come to the end of the topic, managing and handling friends in your marriage. Yes, so I hope we have taken something from it. Before we go, let me acknowledge my cameraman, co-fancy Auntie Lizzie, and my producer, Fred, and my director, Bradan. I say thank you guys for making this possible, and my boss, Uncle Reggie, for making this possible. I say a good morning to you. And I'll say a special one to my mom, Mrs. Linda Ashiokai Roxon, for this outfit. I love it. Thank you so much. Because we're an heritage man, so we are all going old days in Adoa TV. So please stay tuned for our next program. Don't go away. It's a bye for now.
Adoa TV, bringing good things.